Hey, how you doing, Susanville? Making some candeliers so that we can put at some of the lean-tos and shelters that we stay at, as well as in the tent. Using 1/4-inch toggle bolts. I'm sorry, 1/8 inch by 3. Cinching them down on the bottle cap. Using a Gatorade bottle as the lens on the outside, and your Tropicana juice bottles on the inside, with a dribble of Sportsman's Goop in between instead of tape. Then we use a soldering iron to put some holes in the bottom to vent, so that you get this convection loop of cold air coming in through the bottom and the hot air leaving through the top, as well as the water cooling effect that you're going to get by filling the empty chamber between the two pieces of plastic. So I think they'll work well. Okay. Alright, got that nut in. Finish washer. Another finish washer, smaller over the top. Another nut. I know a lot of guys have made these in the past. I'm just making some for some friends. A lot of guys use broom handles with some flashing on the outside. I don't know how much more weight this is adding, but because you don't have that big block of wood for stability, these alloys are pretty light. I don't think it'll be a big difference. And this fastens onto the candle. Once you heat up this with your lighter before you light the candle, heat it up, melt it into the candle this way, and let it cool with the wax around it, and it doesn't want to move at all. I'll show you at the end. Water test time. Oh, works pretty good. Not bad. Well, there's the water test and the light test, I guess. Thinking they work pretty good. If you notice, the those Gatorade Lycra bottles have lots of facets on it, and makes the light bounce around, so you're not only getting the magnification from the water, but it appears that you're getting a little extra magnification here and there due to the knurls on the outside of the bottle. So that, you know, one candle light, I don't know what it's turning into, but certainly probably double, I would guess. And I'm yet to put the reflectors on, which I'll finish fashioning tomorrow. Made out of that art foil. They kind of just hang over the thread, and if you'll notice immediately, you get some light bouncing back down. So if you're using it in a tent, you're going to get some light reflected. Instead of losing it out towards the roof, it's going to, towards the ceiling, it'll reflect back down. Alright. Okay, these candeliers are just about done. This is kind of the pattern that I'm using for the reflector, which helps to keep the heat from kind of accumulating and heading up towards the top of the tent, as well as reflecting the light back down to you so it's more usable. It's worked quite well. I've had it lit for about 9 hours with one of the 9-hour candles, and got a little bit of brownness on it, but works great. Not much of an issue. These edges here, I just take the lid from a bean can and heat it up with the torch. Just kind of turn the bottle upside down on the bean can, twist it a little bit just so that it's not so sharp, and it rolls the edge a little. So, alright. Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to show up on camera, but as you can see, the amount of light given off by the chandelier is pretty decent with the magnification created by the water. A lot of the lighting is going upward, and that's why I've added the reflector to this one. And as you can see, pretty bright, and the lighting is redirected back down. I think it's very useful, obviously, in a tent. Also, some of the heat that would be going straight up to the roof of the tent is going to be reflected back down, and it appears that there's been no ill effect on the chandelier itself, with the heat kind of being kept in that area, so there's no additional melting or anything of the chandelier. Just I think a better use of the light. So there again, no reflector. The light kind of heads up in this direction, and with the reflector you can see that the lighting is dispersed sideways and back down. Alright, so here's the candle burning without the reflector, and you'll notice, put it in, and it just appears brighter, and the light is certainly dispersed more. Okay, so there we go. And there's one here without the reflector. Certainly appears to throw off more light. Alright.